What's shaking? Mama, Kinte, Kinte, Kinte. Here we are. Here we are. Sunday, June 28, 2020. Rick Amey, Canada. Rick Amey from Kingston, Ontario, Canada. Always put that Canada in there. I know I've told you before, but I'll say it again because there's a lot of Rick Ameys in Canada, so I went by Rick Amey Canada in certain areas. That's why you'll see that. There's also another Rick Amey here in Kingston, eh? And this here is Bath Road. This is a perfect day for videoing. For the that's Kingston Center over there, way over there. Used to be a whole mall. It was cool. Down the way, Bath Road, it was the Bowling Green Apartments. My mom used to live in there. And then our family split up. I went with my dad, me and my older brother, and then the younger ones went with the mom. Quick little story on that. We'd come up there. There's a back street that goes behind those buildings. This is all new now since the 70s. But yeah, I had the idea, let's get all dressed up. I was over visiting my younger brother and sister, said, let's get all dressed up. So like we were characters, eh? Put on some makeup and clown outfits and stuff like that. We'll go up to the mall over here, eh? And we'll just kind of prance around and, you know, act like retard kids. Well, no, pardon that word. I know people get offensive by that word. So we're just gonna act like some silly little children, eh? Anyway, we got up there. My younger brother, he scooted across the way. Pardon me. It's really dry out here today. Holy smokes, 2 days. It's like cool dry. I call it it's a humid chill type thing, eh? So anyway, Kim, she was going to go across. My sister, she didn't look. She just went straight out and got nailed by a car. She was knocked about 50, 100 feet down the road. So I went barreling home back to the building to tell my mom. By the time I got back up, the ambulance had gotten her, taken her back. She was completely fine, man. Some people, they don't make it. Some people do. So, hey, Kimmy, out there in Calgary. Anyway, here we are. We're at a high school I went to, LCVI, Loyalist Collegiate Vocational Institute. Talk about some stories here for this one. Did I miss anything about Bath Road here? There's your field for you football players. I never played football. I was high jumping at the time. I'll be going across the street to the school I went to in grade 7 and 8. So we'll scoot across here. Now this is the back of the school here. I'm gonna go around and try to remember some of the classes I was in, eh? And the windows, I don't know whether they've changed or not. Back in here. So this would be a memory for all you other folks that went to LCVI here in Kingston, Ontario, Canada. Yeah, back up there, just past that staircase. The first or second, windows up. That was my drafting class. That was cool. It was for a math class, eh? So instead of a regular math, because my brother, the older brother, yeah, he loves math. Not me. Math wasn't my thing. Well, you know, you get your basics or whatever, eh? But you start getting into that advanced math and that. I don't know. The way it goes is, we all like certain things, eh? Don't force yourself to do something you don't want to do, eh? That's, I'm going to say, procrastination, yeah. I keep hearing them talk about that, eh? Basically what it boils down to is it's not part of your goals. It's not something you value, eh? So that's why you never get onto it and do it. If everything in your life there that you value, you'll get onto it right away and do it. And when you nail that special thing that you value the most and you can make a living at it or whatever, a living or a hobby, hobbies keep people going too, eh? But if you can make a living on it, that's perfect. So you find that value, those goals and those things you really value, highly value, and you stick with that. You'll be happy. Things will get done. You'll do things you didn't even realize you did them, and then later on in years ago, oh, I can't believe I did that. Well, because you value doing that, right? So all you people that are out there keeping things off to the last minute, switch tracks. You're on the wrong track. That's the woodworking shop right in there. Or no, it's not. That might be automotive. The woodworking shop was right in there. There was a guy in there called Chuck. Now, I'm not sure if he was the guy that played hockey for the Toronto Maple Leafs, along with Doug Gilmore, eh? I think this, now Dougie, I'm not sure if he came to LC, probably did, right up there. I think that was my French, was it French? No, that wasn't French. Geography or history or something like that, eh? Donna Gilmore, Doug's sister, she used to be up there. I'm not sure if any of her girlfriends were over there from the other school that I'm going to show you. But yeah, she used to sit in there. She was hot. Oh my God. One of the hottest chicks ever. A little story on Dougie Gilmore there. Oh, first I'll get this window. Right up in the top there, that was our history class. Or no, not history, sorry. Science. Eh? Dissecting stuff and pouring liquids into stuff and, getting the old smoke going. Anywho, yeah, Dougie Gilmore, I used to play back when I was about 13, 14. Back in the way we used to play pickup hockey all the time, eh? And then I'm not sure what teams he played for back then. Yeah, we played with the older guys, clear the rink over the way. It's over the way from these two schools. Now it's Calvin Park, Polson Park. They're all adjacent, eh? Or both of them. Yeah, I used to play hockey with him. And I go over to his house in that, eh? Vaguely remember that. His parents used to live back in over there. I'm not sure if I had a class out front here. Speaking of which, I just happy birthday there. Dougie. They were posting on Facebook yesterday there. Cool old pictures. That one video I just did of the downtown one, eh? Kingston downtown. I shined it into a window. Got an early picture of Wayne Gretzky, very young. I checked it out, eh? It turned out a little trick. I was noticing, eh? There's the school dogs, eh? Let's take a walk up. Maybe we can take a boom. I stumbled onto a little trick there. If you ever point your camera into a window and you want to see what's on the inside and if the sun's coming, stick your head in front of the sun. Put the camera right up to the window. Yeah, they got all the COVID protection. Oh, look at this. 1962, folks. I'm kind of thinking that's when they built this place. I was born in 1962. So I guess, you never know. Maybe I was destined to come to this school, eh? That's crazy. Oh yeah, yesterday on the other video series, here's the title of this here. A little more of this. Yeah, in the other video series, 3-part series, garage sale day, the third one ends with me at the salvage company there. And I go all the way to spend the whole day doing all. I get down there and I find a top flight golf ball was on the ground there, number 3, and I was wearing my number 3 shirt too. That's my favorite number. So here they've changed this school now. I went to Maybe I'll see if I can remember something else about the LCVI. Okay, this one, this was built in 1965, eh? Down in there. I believe this is, yes, wasn't too long after the one across the street, eh? Touch the trees. Send a little human love to tree love. Now this room up the top here. That was my main classroom. LCVI. Now I didn't really, what did I play over there? Oh, basketball. I went into basketball. So I was on the basketball team. And we won, eh? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. We won on that. The final games were down at the Queen's University. Just doing some work on this school here now. Yeah, the final game was down there. Got a medallion with a big thing on it, eh? That was cool. I used to wear it. I turned it into a necklace, eh? And then I got tired of wearing that. It was heavy and that, so I fired it into the Lake Ontario. Again. Yeah, they're really working on this. Okay, look out here. This is our soccer field, eh? It was. Now in this soccer field, yeah, people used to watch out, eh? Because I had a wicked kick too. I was always going to the extreme with everything. So this one guy come up, and I always love when the ball come rolling down, and then you get to run into it and nail it, eh? And just hoof it all the way down to the other end. Well, this one guy, they knew better to get in front, eh? He got in front. He got nailed right in the face, eh? They had to take him right into the school. Tell an old quick story back when I was in grade 1 or 2 or something like that. Yeah, that's out. That would be on the video series Sydenham Cyclone. Did I get that story? No, okay, it wasn't there. It was another school before I got to that one. Well, we were playing, I was always playing games, eh? So anyway, there was rocks, like on the pavement, leading into the, just outside the doors as you come over recess. And it was a really hot, dry day, you know, type thing. And all these little pebbles. So we'd play the game, we'd run, and we'd slide on the pebbles and see who can come closest to the wall, eh? Well, I hit the wall. God knows. I hit my head a few times, so as the story goes, you know, what happened to you? Anyway, yeah, so I hit the wall. They had to put me in the class and lay my head down or whatever, right? That was pretty crazy. About this school right back around the front here, got all this construction stuff. This is where I started band class. This is where I took the snare drum and the sticks home and drove the family nuts. I just had to get on to drumming and listen to all that Kiss rock and roll music. Other bands too, eh? I think Alice Cooper was going on too. I was really into like Leo Sayer and there was a whole host. Was it Elton John? There was a ton of. I was going between the hard rock and the pop rock, I guess. Eh? But yeah, this was a cool school. They took us on a trip to Toronto just as soon as they got the CN Tower going. CN Tower. So we went up there, stayed at a church. We've seen the recommend it too for people out there. The CN Tower, the Toronto Metropolitan Zoo, and the Science Center. We've seen all three of those things. And those are memories that I've held on to like my whole life. It's like, think back, we've all got them, all those cool memories. So every time I walk through here, because this is part of the walk too, eh? Yeah, like I said, I'm not doing that 20-mile walk right now. Well, I'm probably doing it 20 miles other ways. I've changed it up, eh? That's what I was saying, eh? You change a few things up and away you go. You're onto a new route and you feel better about your still. So, what else? Just trying to think of there's something I missed here. Because it's better to get the story while you're on the spot, eh? LCVI. Oh yeah, I was a high jumper. Before I got to this school here, I was grade 6. It's down there. Yeah, I used to love the ring hockey too, eh? I'd play net and out. That was an excellent game. I think we won in that stuff too. I won the trophy at that school for the best athlete of the school. Yeah, they noticed I used to with floor hockey with the balls and the sticks. Eh? Everybody just got out of my way. I was taking everybody's head out. So I started high jumping like crazy down there. And I didn't have a coach or nothing, eh? And then I come across to this school, continued my high jumping. No coach over here either, eh? But when I get into something, boy, I'm into it. Yeah, look out, it's just boom, boom, boom. Let's become the best, eh? And so what happened there? No coach. How high did I go? Might have did about 6 foot back in the day. 6'1", something like that. Then anyway, we got to the finals, eh? The showdown down at the Richardson Stadium. They got a new stadium down there now for football guys, but it used to be all our athletic area, right? Maybe I want to end this. Let's go up to get a bit of the school in the background here. Walk up the way. Anyway, we're down there, eh? I was doing a couple of things, but mainly high jumping was my thing. So I got in there. Yeah, we'll take this ramp. This will be cool. Got in there, was up to par, eh? And this big tall guy, eh? This big tall guy, he was about 6'5", right? So it was just natural. He was obviously practicing as hard as I was, working as hard, you know, achieving his goals. So it was just natural that because he was like, what am I, 5'11", almost 6. He was about like 6'5". It was just natural that he was going to go higher than me because of his height, right? So he scored me, I think I did 6'1", like I said. Limestone District schoolboy. Yeah, I did about 6'1", and he did about 6'3". And my objective after seeing the '76 Olympics, yeah, I wanted to hit for the Olympics and do that. But then after that guy, after he overjumped me, I did some serious thinking. I thought, you know what? The only way I was going to win at this game is if somebody had a bad day. And there was no way I was going to put my, you know, go through all that, go all the way to the Olympics, just hoping that somebody's going to have a bad day. And then I'm going to win. I would not want to win like that, eh? I want a fighting chance, right? It's like, is it Usain Bolt or whatever, that fast runner? Man, look at the size of him, eh? Look at how fast he ran, eh? Came out of nowhere. Who's that guy from Canada? Was it Jonathan Bailey or something like that? One of our Canadian fast runners? Anyway, that Hussein guy, and he had character. Yeah, that's another thing too, eh? You guys that are really good at something, develop some character to add to it, eh? Because it's all publicity. Once people find out, you got that character, it pushes things through a lot longer, eh? And it really adds to your spirit too, eh? Like your personal conversations with people, the way you conduct yourself on and off camera, just everything about you. It's like a bit of a comedy act, eh? It's all part of the game, folks. Anyway, almost looks like a golf course over there. Yeah, okay. Oh, hang on. Gotta get the Canadian flag in here, eh? We got 2 flags. Glad to see you're running the flags over here, LCVI, and they used to call this, was it Polson Park? Or no, they used to call this school Calvin Park Public School, that's right. Oh, did I tell you the part about the band class? That's where I started music too. Started with the trombone, because I wanted on the drums, but there was a chick on the drums, so I couldn't get on that. So anyway, I ended up with the trombone. Can't say I took that thing home. But I'd have fun with it because it had the long slide, eh? So I'd be like sliding it into somebody's head, eh? Playing around. I don't know if you can see me. Got that sun blaring on me there. Back in here, yeah. So I'd be sliding that thing into people's heads. It was a blast. It wasn't for me. Blowing into an instrument, yeah. The only blowing I do is when I'm working out, eh? And don't go Don't go in the gutter with your mind with that one. I just led you to the water, eh? Lead the horse to the water and away the imagination goes. Anyway, so... Oh, you know what I used to really love in this school is when they had like, it was like a games day or whatever. And you go into the gym and they had all these little games you could play. I might get tokens or something like that, eh? And then you can win little prizes. Oh, it was just cool. I just loved those days, eh? A couple of schools had that stuff. There's your Canadian maple tree, folks. As you can see, our sky. There was a beautiful shot this morning, but by the time I got out of where I was going, it had left. It was a combination of the clouds, eh? Sometimes if you look close to the clouds, you see like images, eh? Whatnot. Sometimes people post those pictures where you, they say, figure it out. And, you know, some people see it off the blink like that, eh? But, I don't know, I take a little more time with jokes too, eh? I'm not really a jokester. Somebody will tell me a joke, you know, maybe a couple hours later, or maybe 5 minutes, or maybe a week or a month. Oh yeah, I get that. Anyway, don't stop joking though, folks. People love jokes. Comedy acts, sure those guys are itching to get back too, eh? Get into their... Well, I did hear something. Some of those guys were on... going on YouTube. Anybody that was trying to make a buck was on YouTube and Facebook and all those platforms, Instagram and whatnot. But anyway, God bless. Peace, love, and happiness. Right on. You guys take care. Yeah, it's early morning Sunday here. Got some more stuff. Yeah, I got some stuff coming at you. Actually, this will be coming after the stuff that's coming to you, right? So, no sense in saying that. Anyway, wanted to get this in, stuff that's more partial to my heart and whatnot. I've did the whole city. The only part I haven't did is the south side. So maybe one day, I don't really feel ambitious to go up to the south. It's along the lake and all that stuff, but I really didn't spend a lot of time in that area. So, but another day, I'll start thinking about some areas. So, like there is some stuff down there that I can make mention and take a boo on it. Maybe it'll just be a tourist thing or whatever, eh? Fly by instead of all the stories. We'll just have a fun little tour and sightseeing thing. I'm sure a story will come out of there, but okay. All the best. Cheers. Rock and roll it, baby. Hey, love Rick. You guys are more than the best. You guys are better than the best. You guys, it's like me and you. It's not me and you. We're all in this together, eh? I think that's a song somebody wrote and put out too, eh? Peace out. Used to say that one. Think of some of those ones. Ciao, that was one. Yeah. Okay, rock on, folks. Take care. All the best. Cheers.